you've heard the same conversation we've heard. Let's contribute to it. A commodity super cycle. Your thoughts now, Dennis?
I think there's something going on that is very, very serious in the commodity markets. Take a look at almost any commodity that you want to look at. Look at tin, it's up dramatically. Look at copper, it's up dramatically. Look at cotton, it's up dramatically. Look at wheat, corn, soybeans, up dramatically. Look at livestock prices, up dramatically. Look at the cost of shipping goods, up dramatically. There's something more going on than just a mere bounce from the lows. I think that the bear market that had existed for more than a decade has ended. I think a bull market that will probably last for a long period of time has begun. The monetary authorities around the world are sponsoring this as they become extremely expansionary. This is starting, and it's not going to go away anytime soon.
Dennis, I got to rip up the script. You are absolutely definitive in the way that you stop losing money in commodities, which is a habit. It's sort of like GameStop. To be honest, what is your best practice for our listeners and viewers to not lose money investing in commodities? What's the single best Gartman tip?
Add to winning trades and avoid avoid adding to losing trades. Whatever you do, an old rule of mine, and it's a very good rule, do more of that which is working and less of that which is not. If something is going from the lower left to the upper right and it's been working for you, add to it. If something's been going from the lower left to the upper right and you're short of it, stop doing that. So that's the simplest methodology. It's the best methodology. It's good in life and it's good in trading. Do more of that which is working and less of that which is not.
Evidently,
and don't over leverage.
Yeah, I was about to say, evidently, triple levered cash is working really well for Tom Keene. There raises a question, though, this idea of the goods inflation, this idea of commodities gaining at a time when people can't go out and have experiences in the same way because of the pandemic. And there's been a shift from spending in services to spending on goods. Is that going to last in enough of a way to keep this super cycle going as people are predicting? Or could this be skewing some of what we're seeing currently, Dennis?
As long as the monetary authorities continue to be expansionary, and it's not just the Fed that is that way, it's the Bank of Canada, it's the Bank of England, it's the ECB, it's the People's Bank of China, it's the Reserve Bank of Russia, the Reserve Banks of Australia and New Zealand. All of them are expansionary. All of them are expanding reserves at a pace far past any reasonable expectation of GDP and population growth. So it is inflationary around the world, and this is not going to go away anytime soon, as I've said many times before, and I'll continue to say in the future. This is something sponsored by the central banks, and it's not going to stop.